Hello, and welcome to Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh's Teen Time at Home. My name is Dan. I'm excited that you could join us today. For today's activity, we're going to do a little time traveling through photography. Is your family from Pittsburgh? Mine is. What do you think Pittsburgh looked like when your parents were growing up? What did it look like when your grandparents were growing up? What's changed? What stayed the same? Where I grew up in Wind Gap, we had the largest soft serve ice cream cone in Pittsburgh. It's still there. It's still large. It costs a lot more than it used to. I'm glad you decided to be with us today for this activity, and we'd love to know what you're interested in and would like to do in the future. Please let us know down in the comments or send us an email to teens@carnegielibrary.org. Today, in honor of Black History Month, I'd like to tell you about a very notable Pittsburgher named Charles Teenie Harris. Teenie was a photographer for the Pittsburgh Courier, one of the most well-known African-American newspapers in the country. His photographs have been collected in various books, as well as in an online collection at the Carnegie Museum of Art. Let's take a look at some of his work.
Now I'd like to take a closer look at some of Teenie's work, and that can be found at the Carnegie Museum of Art. They hold the online Teenie Harris archive. There's a pretty long URL for it, so don't worry about that. We'll have that linked for you down in the notes. And once you navigate to this page, you'll see a description of the archive and a small biography of Teenie Harris right here. And then once you get here, then I want you to click on this red rectangle and search the entire archive. And sometimes this is a little slow. Just give it a moment and it'll take you to all of the archive where you can search it. Alright, here we are. So now that we're here, I want to search for a neighborhood or maybe the main street in your community. So I work at the Allegheny branch of the library on Federal Street, so I want to pick something from the north side. So I'm going to search East Ohio Street and see what we can come up with. So we've got over 4,000 results for East Ohio Street. And something I want to point out is the very first photograph is from Regina Fisher. And that's not Teenie Harris. It's a great photo, but I'm looking for Teenie. And the reason is that this archive includes other people that shot for the Courier. So I want to just filter for works by Teenie. So we're going to click up here on Filter by Creator. Now click Creator. And I'm going to look for Teenie under Harris. And we'll see, alright, 3,800 results for East Ohio Street. And I know that store. That's kind of neat. Alright. Northern Light Company, I know that. Ah, this is a great shot right here. So let's take a look at this one. It'll take us there. Just 1 second. There it is. Alright. In the intersection at Cedar Avenue and East Ohio Street with the Keystone Thrift Loans and other businesses on the north side. Now I know exactly where this is, and this is a great picture. And I want to actually download this. So you can just right click and save image. I'm going to just save it to my downloads. And there it is. You can also, if you're doing this on your phone, you can just hold it down and hit Save As. Alright. So some of the things that I notice in this picture that are kind of neat that don't look like this anymore is just the make of the cars. This isn't here any longer. So, alright. That's just my first thoughts on it. I like this picture. I'll meet you on the north side and we'll see what we can see. This felt very close to Teenie's picture on the corner of East Ohio and Cedar. Put yourself in his footsteps. That picture was taken anywhere between 1950 and 1970. What's changed? What's remained the same? A lot of the stories are the same. A lot of the faces are the same. What's not the same is the fact that we're all wearing masks. But a lot of the same struggles, a lot of the same stories. Anyway, this is what I saw through Teenie's lens. What did you find? Now we have our original image, which is there, and we took our field trip to the north side. I hope you took a grown-up with you, or let your grown-up know where you were going. That would be best. And all right, so let's try and let's compare these pictures. What are we seeing? Let's move them around a little bit. Hide that part. Now you could do this just on your phone. You don't need to do this on a computer. But I'm just comparing them. You know, what do you see here? What looks similar? All right, to me, they seem to be around the same time of year because the trees don't have very many leaves on it, but it's tough to see because it's in black and white. These lights are probably around Christmas time. All right, well, like I said before, the cars definitely are different. They don't look the same. And there's not as many people. There's a couple people here. It's hard to really make them out. Just this one gentleman here. I think I'm a little farther away than Teenie was. It looks like he was able to focus in on the park a little bit more than I was. But I think that these two things may be the same. Alright, so let's you can go into your editing app just on your phone, and let's edit this a little bit. And I want to make it, you could do whatever you like with it. I want to make it black and white. There we go. That. Let's bring our color levels down, and let's brighten it up a little bit. That's a little ominous. A lot more clouds that we picked up. Well, anyway, that's my quick attempt at matching up Teenie's photo. But I want to show you a neat resource where you can maybe take your photography to the next level. The resource that I wanted to share with you today is the Pittsburgh Photographic Library Collection hosted by Historic Pittsburgh. And that's a pretty big URL again. So you can find this linked down in the notes. And what this is this is just another collection of photographs that you can maybe find something interesting from your neighborhood. So if you come down, there's a search bar, and we could actually search by neighborhood here if we wanted. But I want to show you something neat. If you come farther down, you actually have location already. So if I search over on the north side, I've got 10 photos of some interesting shots. Oh, this is pretty neat. Let's take a look at this one. Anyway, I don't think I could really recreate that, but I think I know where that is, actually. That's on Fineville. Anyway, so that is just another place to find some famous pictures from our community. Interesting iPhone course that I think you might like. It's not just for iPhones, it's mobile photography, and I learned a few things from it. So we'll have that linked down in the notes, and that is a resource that we have called Udemy. You can find it just on the library's main page by searching for Udemy, and you click here, Now, the one thing that you do have to do is you have to just link this either to a Google or Microsoft account, and really it's quick and painless, and it's worth it to get to this content. So I'm going to sign in. I'm going to use Microsoft because that's what I have already pre-signed in. And it signs me in, and that's it. Seriously, it's quick and painless, and this course is really worth it. So, you can search for anything, and I'm going to search for phone photography. And it's the second one down by Dale McManus. And this person is very active. He's a professional photographer. He also works on YouTube, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, he goes through a lot of the basics of photography, and he's doing it with the tool that you have in your pocket right now. My favorite section in this actually was over here, section 7, on how to tell stories in photography. And he does this, well, I'm not gonna play it for you right now. You can look at it at your own time, but he shows you just different techniques that you can do to add depth to your photos, to use perspective to make you the hero, or to use a vantage point just to manipulate what you're seeing, what you're getting out of it. His photos tell a story, and he actually goes through all of the different techniques on how to put that story together. But give it a shot. I really liked it. I hope you do too.
I'd like to end today by telling you about 2 great books in the library's physical collection. The first is One Shot Harris, The Photographs of Charles Teenie Harris by Stanley Crouch. This is a book of Teenie's work documenting life in Pittsburgh's African-American communities. And the other one is Black Futures by Kimberly Drew. So this is a new book about the Black experience told with a variety of different media, from photos to recipes and even poetry. It's a book with a distinctive voice, and it shouldn't be missed. Thank you again for hanging out for Teen Time at Home. We'd love to see the photos that you took, and we'd love to hear about the stories from your family to celebrate Black History Month. You can find us on Instagram at CLP Teenspace, or email us at teens@carnegielibrary.org. Keep an eye out for grab-and-go kits at your neighborhood CLP location to participate with us. We miss you and look forward to creating together next Wednesday. See you later.